Hello, welcome to another update, another quick update. Day 12, and going really good. So I've got some good news to share coming up soon, so I'll run through that in 2 seconds. First of all, I'd love to say, thanks very much for all your messages of support, questions, people begging me to do more. So thanks very much. Definitely feeling the love from the greater world, I guess we can say, and definitely feeling the support. So thanks again. Keep them coming. Love hearing the messages. Love having a chat to people. So look, if I don't respond, I apologise. But running full-time work and kids and family, it's always tough to sit down. So that's why we tend to do these videos at night, late at night. A lot of people saying, give us a good rundown of what you're actually eating during the day. So I'll run through what I've eaten today as a bit of an example, and give you some results, some blood sugar results, which are pretty exciting. So first of all, I'll start off by saying I haven't had my medication now for 4 days, and the reason why is I haven't had any hypos for a long time. And I started to get a few hypos. I started to feel low, started to get the dizziness, started to get the hot flushes in the cheeks, and the sweats. So I started getting those again, and that was a bit of a sign for me that maybe my medication was in conjunction with the diet and the lifestyle change was too much. So my sugars, I think, were going down too low. So I'll run you through some numbers in 2 secs. So I haven't had any medication now for 4 days, which is massive for me. Previously, if I'd forgotten to take my metformin Diabex, if I'd forgotten to take that, then my sugars would be 12, 13, 14 the next day, and pretty consistently every time. So not a day would go by if I didn't have my medication. The next day it was guaranteed to be high no matter what. So it's a good indication if my sugars are staying low than that the next day, especially. So what did I eat today? Today woke up, had some water first of all. Not sure how much it was, but probably close to a litre of water as soon as I got up. And then made I think it was 8 or 9 banana smoothie with probably about 15 dates in there as well, and then just topped up with water, blended it all together, and that was breakfast. I think after that I had probably a quarter of, or maybe half of a watermelon. So that was breakfast. Didn't really have any, that pretty much did me until lunch. About lunchtime, I'm at work when I'm doing lunchtime, but managed to actually pop home for lunch today, and had some roasted sweet potato, and a really good sized plate of that. With that was also some onions, and just rice. That rice had carrots and peas and other vegetables in with that rice. It was sort of like a fried rice, but with nothing else added except vegetables, and capsicums, just fried up capsicums as well. So when I say fried up, this stuff was mostly all oven baked, just dry baked. No added oils, no added salts, no nothing. So just dry bake it and just basically piled it up on a plate, and it was a good sized plate, enough for me to walk away going absolutely full. Afternoon tea, I had a bit of a hypo in the afternoon, so I was I think I was sitting about 4.1 in the bloods, and for me that's pretty low. So I had some dates, some dried dates in a bag that I keep in my office desk. So we had probably about 10 of those. And then started to get a bit peckish again towards 3-4 o'clock today. So I was a little bit undercarbed, but had some 2 carrots dipped in a homemade hummus, which was just made of chickpeas, a teaspoon of tahini and garlic, blended together, a bit of water just to thin it out a little bit, and then just before tea I had a good punnet of strawberries. and for tea then had roasted pumpkin and broccoli, which was steamed, and mixed that in with pasta. And once again, good size, so good load of carbs. And now being 7:30 at night, 8 o'clock at night, probably just gonna have a little bit of watermelon and rock melon just to finish the night off, and throw back some water for the night as well. So that's been pretty much the day. So as you can see, there's some pretty big meals in there, and I'm pretty keen just to keep the carbs up. So yeah, that's pretty much a good rundown of what we had today. In terms of my blood sugars, I've got my AccuCheck, which is what I use for my bloods, and I'll give you a rundown of what the numbers have looked like over the last few days. And this is probably the exciting part for me. So the numbers we've got here, now if I hold this up, I think it's going to be back to front. But throughout the day today, 6.2, 7.4, 4.1, which was that hypo I was talking about earlier. Then we go into yesterday, so 6.2, 6, 7.5, 6.6, 5, 6.9, 6, 7, 5.3, 6.7, 5.6. So you can see here the numbers, even though, I mean, there's a 7.9 there as well, but they might jump a little bit, but they're consistently staying below that 7 mark, you know, and that's, I mean, that's a 5.9 there. I think it's back to front, but that's a 5.9 there. You know, this is, for me, this is some absolutely fantastic numbers, and a good sign for me that, hey, this is working. I mean, for me to go down to 4.1, and that was at 10:55 this morning, you know, and about probably 9 o'clock I finished that smoothie, that you know, 8 bananas, I think it was 8 or 9 bananas in this smoothie, and 10 dates and water, and then an hour later I'm sitting at 4.1. Is just crazy. I would have thought traditionally that the amount of sugar that was in that stuff would have just thrown me way above. So is it a sign that things are working? I'm starting to think so. So for me, that's exciting stuff, and it's a big relief to see these sort of numbers. 4 days, no medication, and these are the numbers I'm pulling out. I'm seriously stoked, seriously happy with these sort of results. So I'm keen to see where it goes. Yeah, couldn't. I'm elated with those results. So 12 days in, and I'm already getting that. I'm pretty confident that this is going to work. So my positivity and my attitude towards it all is just, I guess, stepped into a higher gear, more keen than ever now to do this and to keep going. So this great numbers, absolutely stoked. It is working. I'm gonna keep this up, and I'll keep you updated in terms of what my bloods are doing as well. Some of the other things I've noticed, eating more. I think I mentioned that in the last video. So the size of the meals that I'm eating are pretty big. I think another couple of 100 grams down in terms of the weight. Toilet visits, if I can talk about that. Toilet visits are very frequent with the amount of water that I'm drinking, but also the other toilet visits, the number 2s, are quite regular. I think it's because of the amount of fibre and the amount of fruit that's being undertaken here. It's going to, I guess, mess around with your bodily functions a bit more as everything's adjusting. But you know, it's not uncommon for 2, maybe 3 times a day going to the toilet for those ones. So you know, and a lot of people say to me, "Oh, the bananas will bind you up," and I'm not experiencing that whatsoever. So everything's actually feeling good. Everything's feeling how it should, well, I guess how you think it should be feeling. There's no constipation. There's no diarrhea or anything like that either. So I'm feeling I'm feeling as though things are normalising, and I'm feeling normal, which is a good feeling. Considering my sugars are staying down, it's also a good feeling that I'm feeling normal once again. So it's pretty exciting day for me, and I think now that I've seen these sort of results, it's driving me even harder to keep going, and to keep updating you all with the videos as well. So don't be afraid. It's if you're skeptical at this point in time, I'm going to say, hey, it's working, and I'll keep you updated along the way, and I will keep taking a bit more of a note of what the foods I'm actually eating as well. So I'll keep reporting back on that. But apart from that, there's really not much else to go through tonight. So a really good day for me. Great results, great sugar results. Eating like a king. Eating a lot of food, a lot of fruit still, and smoothies. But I'm enjoying it. I'm still feeling really fresh. The energy levels are better. I'm finding that normally around 3 o'clock I started to shut down. I started to get tired before, and I used to crave a coffee. And now I'm finding 3-4 o'clock rolls around, and I'm at work, and I'm not experiencing anything. It's just I'm just still ticking along. I'm not having that craving for a coffee either at that sort of time of day. So for me, that's another sign that the energy levels are going good. Bought some vitamin B tablets. Read up a lot of stuff about having vitamin B. So can't hurt. There's a lot of arguments for and against doing the vitamin B stuff. So I just thought, well, it can't hurt. So bought some vitamin B tablets and just taking one of those a day. And we'll see how that goes as well. So hopefully that's going to help with the energy levels. But apart from that, that's pretty much all I've got to say today. So once again, thanks so much for the support. Stick around. I'll keep updating you. I'll keep letting you know what's happening. I'll let you know about the sugars, and I'll let you know, I guess, how the weight transformation's going as well, because I've got a bit of weight to lose, and I'm keen to get that down. So going for a bike ride tomorrow. Probably punch out probably 60-70 k's tomorrow morning. It's pretty cold where I am at the moment. It's meant to be coming into summer, but it's been raining and windy, so not ideal situation, not ideal conditions for a good bike ride. So we might put out 60-70 k's tomorrow. We'll see how we go, and yeah, we'll do another video update in maybe a couple of days' time. So if you're contemplating, get started, get cracking on it. And just have a good think about what it is you're going to eat, and start planning a few things, and do a bit of a shop up, and just jump in and just get started. So that's probably the biggest advice I can give to those that are contemplating doing it. Just try it out. Just try it out for a couple of days, or even just every couple of meals. Just try and do a vegetarian or vegan meal, just as a trial basis, and just get used to cooking with just vegetables and see what you like and see what you don't like. But so far, I guess I'm finding that if fruit or vegetables I didn't normally like previously, but now I know that I have to do it and I want to do it, I guess I'm adapting to them a lot easier. So maybe it is all up here. So anyway, good update, good results. Give it a go if you're contemplating. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the messages. Keep them coming. Subscribe, like, and let me know if I'm giving you the right information, or the information that you want to hear. If there's something else you want to know, let me know. Post it in the comments, and I'll do a video on it. So appreciate it. Thanks for your time again, and stay healthy.